Hadith of today from Hazrat Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He is the narrator of this hadith, and he says, "An-nadimu yantaziru min Allahi rahma." The one who regrets, we all are human beings. We can make a mistake. We can do anything, could happen anytime. But the best quality of a human being is nadama. If anything happened, you regret it and you say, Ya Allah, forgive me. So the an-nadimu yantaziru lillahi rahma. And the nadim, the one who have the quality to regret, always looking for the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wal mu'jibu yantaziru al-maqta. And the mu'jib, the arrogant, always looking to the curse and the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The reason al-mu'jib always give excuses, always try to justify his sin, justify his mistake, justify his error. So if someone has the quality of mu'jib, you will see him trying to justify it. And he said, this justification you can do with human being, but you can't do it with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With the people you can twist the words, you can make your language beautiful. But with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah don't like these kind of arrogancy. If you have surrendered yourself, you will have the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you stand in the court, then the shaitan, the teacher of angels, Allah says, فَخْرُجْ إِنَّكَ مِنَ السَّاغِرِينَ. In the bargah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no traces of arrogancy, no sign of arrogancy. Al-mu'jibu yantaziru al-maqta. The one who have this quality, it always to argue, to debate, and try to justify, he is waiting for the curse and the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَعَلَمُوا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, be aware, O عِبَادَ اللَّهِ, أَنَّ كُلَّ عَامِلٍ سَيَقْدُمُ عَلَى عَمَلِهِ. Every doer will see his doing what he has done. Whatever you have done, you will see it. It will come in front of you. وَلَا يَخْرُجُ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا حَتَّى يَرَى حُسْنَ عَمَلِهِ وَسُوءَ عَمَلِهِ. And the person will not leave from this world until he see the good of his action or the bad of his action. Means the akhirat is akhirah. In dunya, حَتَّى يَرَى سُوءَ عَمَلِهِ وَحُسْنَ عَمَلِهِ. Whatever you have done good or whatever you have done bad, you will see in this dunya. You will not depart from this world until you see the result of your amal. وَإِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِخَوَاتِمِهَا. And the criteria of the amal of acceptance and rejectance is the end of amal. Sometimes the person is doing good, but in the end he may miss it. Sometimes the person is very wrong, but in the end Allah give him tawfiq of tawbah. إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِخَوَاتِمِهَا. There is another hadith, very long Sahih hadith. The person was doing wrong when there is a one span left between him and hellfire. Allah gave him tawfiq of tawbah and he entered paradise. The person was doing good, but when the one span left between him and paradise, he did something wrong and he went to hellfire. إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالْخَوَاتِمِ. When whatever you are doing, you have to continuously doing it. Once doing something and then leaving it, it will not make you entitled to the reward. The continuity of your amal till your end will make you entitled to the rahmah and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I give you an example, you are on a motorway, you are driving very carefully all the way down from here to Manchester. But as soon as you go to the junction where you are leaving the junction, in the end you do an accident. Just for understanding. Then you will say, oh, all the way from London I was driving very carefully, I'm doing this. But accident is accident. Whether you do it in the beginning, do it in the middle, or do it in the end, you have to look at the consequence. You have to pay the price. So, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِخَوَاتِمِهَا. You have to carry on your legacy continuously till death. This is the meaning, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِخَوَاتِمِهَا. So that's why sometimes the people, they suddenly change. And then we say, oh, what's no, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِخَوَاتِمِهَا. وَاللَّيْلُ وَالنَّهَارُ مَطِيَّتَانِ. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, day and night, you are right. You are riding on day or night. Like you are riding on car or something. Here the Prophet ﷺ, مَطِيَّتَانِ. Day and night is your riding. فَأَحْسِنُ السِّيَرَ عَلَيْهِمَا إِلَى الْآخِرَةِ. So, this day and night is your riding, so make your ride beautiful till Akhirah. After day, the night come. After night, the day come. In this riding, he said, make it beautiful journey towards Akhirah. Means in a daylight, in a dark night, whenever you have a chance, do something good. In this riding, carry on your journey towards Akhirah. فَأَحْسِنُوا السَّيْرَ عَلَيْهِمَا إِلَى الْآخِرَةِ. So continue to your riding and journey towards Akhirah. وَاحْذُرُوا التَّسْوِيفِ. And this is the main important message in this hadith. وَاحْذُرُوا التَّسْوِيفِ. And beware of delaying things. فَإِنَّ الْمَوْتَ يَأْتِي بَغْتَةً. The death will come suddenly. The death will not inform you. Death will not tell you. Death will not knock on your door before and tell you, tomorrow I am coming, day after tomorrow, after 1 week, after 1 month. Innal mauta ya'ti baghtatan. The death will come suddenly. Wala yaghtaranna ahadukum bihilmillah. And someone should not be deceived by the hilm, by the kindness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fa innal jannata wan nar aqrabu ila ahadikum min shirakin ali. It is more close to you than the laces of your shoes. How? The connection of the shoes with the laces. He said, it is more close to you. Allah is Halim, Allah is Kareem, but do not deceive yourself by doing something wrong that Allah will forgive me. He said, no, you are given some jobs, you have been shown وَهَدَيْنَاهُ النَّجْدَيْنِ, the right or wrong. If you follow the right way, you will see the consequences. If you follow wrong way, you will see the result of it. ثم قرأ فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يرى ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يرى. After saying all these things, these advices, the Prophet ﷺ says, he recited this verse of the Quran from Surah Zilzal. If you do a little bit of good, you will see the result. A very minor, small neki, you will see the result. Whatever you do, you will see in Akhirah. The ulama says in this hadith, the delaying thing is always a play of shaitan. Allah says, Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu taqullah wal tanzur nafsum ma qaddamat lighad. Whatever you see very far in this life, Allah says to hereafter, al-ghad, tomorrow. And Allah called the hereafter, the akhirah, ghad, tomorrow, and we thinking, I have enough time to do what I can. I have enough time. And the ulama says, Al-mawtu yaqeenun la shakka fihe. The maut is certain, there is no doubt about it. وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنْتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ. Allah says in Surah Qaf, when the time comes, وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Suddenly when the time comes of your death, departing from this world, ذَلِكَ مَا كُنْتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ. Then the angel will say, this was you were denying, you were thinking you have enough time. You can stay in this world. No, now tell me, where is the time? قُلْ إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ. The death you are running from it, one day you will see it. ثُمَّ تُرَدُّونَ إِلَىٰ عَالِمِ الْغَيْبِ وَالشَّهَادَةِ. And will return to the عَالِمِ الْغَيْبِ وَالشَّهَادَةِ. فَيُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. Then he will show you your amal. كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. There is a wording of Hazrat Ali karamallahu ta'ala wajhul kareem. He said, Innal mawta yaqeenun la shakka fihe wa shakkun la yaqeena fihe. He said the death is a certain without any doubt, but the death is a doubt without any certain. The people surprised. He says the first part we understand, the death is certain, no doubt about it, but without doubt. There is no doubt. But the other part we don't understand. The death is a doubt without any certainty. Innal mawta yaqeenun la shakka fihe wa innal mawta shakkun la yaqeena fihe. The death is certain without any doubt, but the death is doubt without any certainty. He said the first part is very clear. What does mean the second part? So he replied, Kaifa yaqeen la shakka fihi. So he said, now he replied, he said, Yaqeenun la shakka fihi fa kullu nas ta'rifu innaha satamut. He said the first part is very obvious and clear to you. Yaqeenun is certain, la shakka fihi, no doubt about it. Everyone believes he's going to die. Walakinnahum ya'maluna amal alladhi la yamud. When I say is a doubt, there is no certainty. When you look at the a'mal of the people, the deed of the people, the lifestyle of the people, it shows you that they look like they are not going to die. He said, you understand both sides? Yaqeenun la shakka fihe. Everyone believes it. But when you look at the action of the people, the living style of the people, then it looks like shakkun la yaqeena fihe. It is doubt, there is no certainty. If you were certain, your amal should be what you believe. Why your belief is different and your amal completely different? Your preparation, your houses, your living in this world, your long planning of this dunya, it shows that you don't believe on it. So as a faith, as a belief, you know you're going to die, but as your action, your every single action tells, shakkun la yaqeen fi, you have a doubt you're going to leave this world or not. Your preparation, in Urdu we say, saman 100 baras ka hai, pal ki khabar nahi. तैयारी ऐसे करते हैं जैसे सारी जिंदगी इधर ही रहना, forever I gonna stay here, I will not go. So this will say shakkun la yaqeen fihi. And there was a story from Khawla bintu Sa'laba, and I will end this, that those who believe in these things, how they teach other people. This was a lady, when Amirul Mu'mineen Sayyidina Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, in his Amara, when he was Amirul Mu'mineen, the commander-in-chief of the Muslim army, the ruler of the Islamic world, 22 lakh murabba mil ka. So one day he was traveling and he saw Khawla bint Sa'laba. فَوَقَفَ, he stayed for. فَقَالَتْ, when she seen Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, she said, Ya Umar, Umar, kunta tud'a Umairan. There was a day when you were called Umair. Even your name was not Umar, Umair, that they will call you as a child, Umair. Summa qila laka Umar, then you from Umair, you become Umar. Summa qila laka Amirul Mu'mineen, and then you go to this title of Amirul Mu'mineen. Fattaqillah, fear Allah, Umar. فَإِنَّهُ مَنْ أَيْقَنَ بِالْمَوْتِ خَافَ الْفَوْتِ. The one who have a faith that he will die, the death, fear of death is come out of his heart. Allahu Akbar. فَإِنَّهُ مَنْ أَيْقَنَ بِالْمَوْتِ خَافَ الْفَوْتِ. The one who have a faith, he will die. The fear of death will come out of his heart. So when you know for sure I'm going to die, so how are you going to fear? He said the fear mostly with those who always confuse with things. He said, this is the wording of the wisdom. فَإِنَّهُ مَنْ أَيْقَنَ بِالْمَوْتِ خَافَ الْفَوْتِ. The one who have a faith, he will die. The fear of death will come out of his heart. He said, it's going to happen no matter what happened. No matter what I do. So you will never see the khawf. But what you will see? Preparation for it. You will never see khawf, preparation for it. وَمَنْ أَيْقَنَ بِالْحِسَابِ خَافَ الْعَذَابِ. The one who believes the accountability of the akhirah, he will fear azab. So the fear is not the death, the fear should be the accountability. He said, we are other way. We have a fear of death. I am afraid of dying. But this lady says, the death should not be your fear. The fear should be, وَمَنْ أَيْقَنَ بِالْحِسَابِ. The one who believes there is a accountability, خَافَ بِالْعَذَابِ. He should have a fear of punishment. If this is not happen, if my accountability process and I become fail, what will happen to me? فَقِيلَ لَهُ. When she was talking, so someone, the people, he said, أَتَقِفُ لِهَذَا الْعَجُوزِ هَذَا الْوَقْفِ. Oh Amirul Mu'mineen, you are staying with this lady, this old lady, leave her. You Amirul Mu'mineen. Allahu Akbar. Hazrat Umar bin Khattab says, Wallahi law habastani min awwal an-nahari ila akhirih la ziltu illa lis-salati al-maktuba. If she make me stay from morning till evening, I will stay with her, only leave her for the maktuba, for the first prayer. You think that you know who is she? And the other people says, no, really. He said, this is the lady when she came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and related to her husband and some issue. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed verses of the Quran. قَدْ سَمِعَ اللَّهُ قَوْلَ الَّتِي تُجَادِلُكَ فِي زَوْجِهَا وَتَشْتَكِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. Allah heard the argument of the lady, fighting, arguing with you about her husband. وَتَشْتَكِي إِلَى اللَّهِ, and doing her shikwa to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَاللَّهُ يَسْمَعُ تَحَاوُرَكُمَا. and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is hearing your conversation. And Hazrat Umar says, Sami Allahu qawlaha min fawqi sab'i samawatin. Above 7 heavens, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heard the conversation of this lady. Yasma'u Rabbul Alameen qawlaha wa la yasma'u Umar. Allah listened to her and Umar should not listen to her. This was the respect and honor of the Sahaba, and this was the life of the Sahaba. An old lady can make Amir al-Mu'mineen standing and telling, Ittaqillah ya Umar, fear Allah, O Umar. And telling her, if you have a fear of, if you believe in death, you will never have a fear of death. So that the fear of death should not be in your heart. The fear of hisab and accountability should be. All these things together means, in this hadith, which ulama related many other issues, that do not delay your a'mal thinking you're going to live here for long, because you don't know tomorrow you will be here or not. The biggest waswasa of shaitan, you are very young, don't worry, you have long life to live. But how many young left this world? You are healthy, don't worry, you have a long life to live. But how many well-fit people? I was last day, when I came from Pakistan, we were buying these tile from this tile shop. One of brother Abu Bakr, young, healthy, smart, strong. So many times I visited to the shop, buying so many things for a long time. Very nice, charming, living here. And when I say to Mother Sahib, we have to order something to my brother Abu Bakr. And he said, Allama Sahib, he has died. I said, Abu Bakr died? I couldn't believe it. He said, I'm talking about Abu Bakr, the child man. He said, yes, I am telling you the same. And I said, how? He said, Allama Sahib, the way you are surprised, I was surprised. Even I rang on a number, and I couldn't believe until her wife picked up the phone, his number, and she confirmed that he has died. And we said to him, how he died? He said, he was at work, and he said, I'm not feeling well. So the other worker said to him, go home and stay, have a rest and come tomorrow. He said he went home 1 day, 2 days, within second day, just expired. One of our brother died in Birmingham. His body kept in hospital more than 2 weeks. The reason, he has no medical history at all. Was so fit, there was no reason. The doctor was looking why he died. What is the reason? You know, cause of death which you are dealing with, cause of death. For 2 weeks he was there. Just to find out what is the cause of death, everything is okay. And we think, no, I have a time. Ihzarut tasweef, in this hadith, beware of delaying things. Whenever you have a chance, Ramadan, ghair Ramadan, whenever you have a chance, never think you are fit, never think you are young, never think you are okay, never think you have time. No one has a time. Al-mautu ya'ti baghtatan, the death comes suddenly, without noticing you, without telling you, without alarming you. So be ready for it. Be ready for it. When you can't avoid something, and when you can't avoid something, when you can't delay something, just get ready for it. Prepare yourself for it. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. Ya Allah, give us tawfiq to fast in the month of Ramadan, to reach salat, ibadat, accept all our ibadat, Ya Allah. Those who are not feeling well, Ya Allah, reward them sihha, afiya, salama, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Those who departed from this world, Ya Allah, forgive them. Ya Allah, forgive them. Ya Allah, forgive them. Ya Allah, make their grave rawdatum min riyadil jannah. Birahmatika Ya Arhamar Rahimin.